because I have to get things for him. Where I'm buttering his toast. Can you guys still hear me when I move away? That's probably a no. So what I want to do this time is I want to do a bit more conversation where you guys get to do a lot of the discussion. So, and we've done this in the past. So you're the first two here, so I'm going to pair you guys up with each other. And what I would like you to do, Hogan and Luba, I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes. Actually 5 minutes, so when it goes 5 minutes after, we'll stop. And I want you guys to interview each other and talk about your time at Verbling. So Luba and Hogan, Mama, you guys have 5 minutes. Mama. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Hogan. How long have you been using Verbling?
I think I have been using Bubbling about 6 months. I think last October or something. Not October, August, I guess. So it's about 6 months, I guess. And how about you? How long have you been using Bubbling?
I think a month or maybe 2 months. I don't know, but not long. And I really I really regret not knowing about it earlier.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Even though I started 6 months ago, I hoped I could have been joined earlier. So how was your experience the last couple of months?
Oh, it was amazing because I have learned lots of new expressions and I have met many interesting people and teachers here in Verbling. And what else can I say? I just love the way English is taught, and that way helps me a lot in achieving my goals. So what about you?
Yeah, just before that. Okay, just before that, I wanna say people other than Luba and me, and actually the teacher allow us to talk about the bubbling experience about 4 to 5 minutes. So just let you know that. Okay, so my experience bubbling is fantastic. Actually, I just thought that the bubbling is just one of the most popular and useful site for language learning, and it has combined with the group classes and it combined with the one-on-one classes. And specifically, the group class, you have a lot of good teachers, and they are doing pretty good job, and very different materials they are using. So we can take advantage of all the materials. So specifically, like a Simon's class, you are speaking practice. I think it is one of the best, I guess. So do you have any good experience or bad experience the last couple of months, Ruba?
I didn't have any bad experience except for my Wi-Fi connection. Sometimes it is low because I travel and not everywhere I can find a good Wi-Fi connection. Except this, everything was good. And actually, that's nice sometimes when your teacher is traveling as well, and you can see something like he's in the village somewhere, and you can see different hens and cocks roaming around, and that also helps to learn English because you feel relaxed. And even now, looking at this nice guy eating a banana, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's watching us.
Yeah, I think he's learning how to be a good teacher. Maybe he will be an online English teacher as well one day.
Yeah, follow his father's steps.
He was a good student.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have you ever thought, I don't know, what are you going to do when group classes are over?
Yeah, actually, this is very sad. I really like these group classes, and I really wanted to join a lot more classes, but somehow they just decide to discontinue. So maybe it's not really good for their business, even though we like it. But maybe I think they will change and evolve over the time, I guess.
Yeah,
Thank you. Let me stop you there because 5 minutes are up. By the way, in future, if you see me hold this up, that means talk time is up because my phone's upstairs charging.
Okay.
So I know there was some fraud, and that's the problem because it's an open platform. It's Google. They don't have the exact control over it. So, but you guys know how I feel on that too. So, what was I going to say? I had something really good to say too, and I've forgotten about it. Oh well, we'll skip me. So Elle is here, and Danilo. Hello, Danilo.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, sir. What I'm doing is we're just having some conversation. We're sitting around the dinner table here, and we're talking about our experiences with Verbally. Oh, I remember now. So you guys will have 5 minutes after I just give you this, and some of you will remember, but I don't think anybody here will. But I had surgery last year, and I taught from the hospital. And I had my tablet, and I was walking around. I was teaching, and it was cool because I was bored. I had nothing to do. I had surgery, so I had to sit there and wait. I also taught a class when my wife had a baby. This thing here, and that was the day of the baby. I had to cancel. I couldn't. But I think it was the very next day. I was at the hospital, and I had my laptop, and I taught a class outside. And so, it goes to show you how much I do enjoy this, and you sometimes, you'll see me in different settings and different scenarios.
You're amazing.
Yeah, well, I got to try to be amazing, or it doesn't work. Family doesn't work. Other things don't work. But I just wanted to add that based on what you guys were saying. So it's 7 minutes after. So we'll go to 12 minutes after for Elle and Danilo. So guys, let's have a little discussion, interview, role play with each other, talking about some of your favorite times here at Verbally.
Okay. Hi, Danilo.
Hi, Eddie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. How long have you been here?
Like since I came back from US, like I lived in US, so I back to Brazil, and I'd like to don't stop speaking English because I think it isn't good for me stopping English. So I looking for a website like Verbally that I could meet another persons around the world to learn English as well. So I found it, the Verbally, and I think it's August of the last year. So since August, I got started here with the classes, and yeah. And how about you?
For me, just 6 months, but on and off, not the whole 6 months. Because I started on June, and then I took a break 1 month after that because I had an accident, and later on I came back, and then I took a break another month, and just came back. So I love Verbally. It's just Verbally is one of my friends right now.
Yeah, besides the teachers are really cool and really smart, and they teach really well. I think it's a good opportunity to meet persons around the world, meet people around the world.
Yeah.
Know about new cultures and new thoughts and things like that.
Yeah.
It's really
agree. Yeah. You can exchange your what happenings in your countries and what happenings in my country. We can learn from each other studying English over here.
Yeah, for sure. And I think all of them and all of us, have our reasons to learn English, and that's interesting. That, for instance, I like to improve my English to go to another country that speaks English to make my graduation and things like that. So you, for instance, could improve your English just for fun or to travel, and
Yeah.
that's it. It's interesting.
Yeah, because over here I just find something that's very useful here. You can learn many skills from here. Like if you want to improve your pronunciation, and they have it, and conversation they have it, right? Everything in here, just one place. It's just an amazing place. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yes.
Mother.
Not Mama.
He never says mama except when she's not here.
Okay, when she died, not Mama.
He's really, really cute.
Yeah, he's cute.
That's right. You're not going to get food if you say mama to me. Here you go. Some toast with black.
So, Daniel, what you gonna do after February 18?
I'm sorry?
What you gonna do after February 18? After the 18, February 18 is our last day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 2 more. I think it's 2 more weeks.
Eh, Oh gosh, I didn't know about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
What's wrong?
Yeah, we're
Like
gonna.
the verbally is will be concealed or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I hope I heard something from Hogan, from Simon, about they might improve the tandem function, the tandem, like tandem. Yeah, they might improve that, and I think we can.
Time is up.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
There is such an expression, I don't remember that, but when a person doesn't know something and he's happy about that, like blissfully
Unaware.
Blissfully unaware. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
No problem.
Yeah, so no, Verbling isn't going anywhere. They've had some issues with the group classes. They've told me that actually they have hundreds of students that participate in group classes, but they have thousands or hundreds of thousands that participate in private. So because they've had fraud issues with group classes, they're focusing on the other aspects, and they will be improving Tandem. But I'm not aware of things that go on every day because I'm not part of daily meetings. My focus is on you guys. So next, it's 13. We'll go to 18 after. Adela and Luba, I'm going to pair you guys up. Again, continue the conversation. Talk about what you like. You can talk about this annoying little guy. You can talk about how you're going to miss classes or your favorite moments or what you're going to do after February the 18th. Go ahead, ladies.
Hello. Hello.
What do you think, about Verbing closed these classes in platform? Is possible to do something, or you think is finished that?
I think that it's over completely, and I don't think that we can do anything with it. But I think that if something happens in our life, it means that there is a reason to do it, right? And of course, it's really sad. When I learned about it, I was really shocked because it's been only a month for me. I haven't, taking all the possibilities it could give me if I knew about it earlier. But I think that we can survive. We can find something else, or we can, like my dad always tells me, to make obstacles into opportunities, right? So maybe it will motivate us to to create our own group classes, because why not? We can make our own groups in Hangout or somewhere else. I'm not that familiar with technical side of this thing, but I think it's it's possible, you know. So what are you going to do? Do you think that it's the end of the world?
Maybe because I think Berlin is more than an online platform. There are people I know 1 year ago. No, sometimes we meet in a class, in another class. Sometimes more formal class, another as a Simon about play hang-on or another games very interesting, and I think there are a relationship between some people is possible to follow with maybe a communication with I don't know, Skype or Hangout, or I don't know exactly.
So you think it's possible to create our own group classes instead of these ones?
I think it's possible. I think yes. Amp or Julieta try to Amp pass a paper, no, to sign.
Yeah.
I think they are a movement about to do something. I think, but finally, I don't know what is the solution.
I think the solution is that it's over, and I don't think that anything can change this solution. But anyway, let me ask you, do you have children?
Yes, but I have a daughter, but is older.
Okay, and like, yeah, I'm just looking at that nice, and he's eating so well. I can't remember my son eating so good. You know, everything what Simon gives him, he's just eating it.
Well,
He's
there's
so
a
hungry.
Well, sort of. I took him for a 3K walk earlier.
Oh.
But if he doesn't eat the food in front of him, then he doesn't get anything else, or I'll stand him in the corner.
Wow.
And I won't give him yogurt. I won't give him any treats until he's eaten his dinner.
Oh, I see.
Whereas my wife, she will give him yogurt. It's like, no, don't. It's full of sugar. Don't give him yogurt.
Yeah.
You'll give it to him first, and it's like, no, no, no. But with me, he knows that I'm tougher. But you know, he ate a whole banana his first meal. He's eaten some olives. See, he likes olives. Give him a few of those. A piece of whole wheat toast. We've got this really tasty sticky dough bun. It's Chinese. It's really nice. I got some more toast here, and shh, don't say anything. For dessert, I've got some banana chips.
Wow.
That's sugar.
Yeah. So.
But it's a dessert. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't put sugar on them. I think they're just dried bananas. You know these things here?
Yeah, my son loves it.
Oh, sometimes they cover with the sugar.
Yeah, and I can't tell if they've done that or not.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll just give him a few just in case. Yeah, eat your toast.
He was speaking.
He saw the chips.
It's really good for him eating fruits and things like that. He will grow up really healthy.
I don't believe in processed foods. I'm trying to tell my wife that yogurt is not healthy. Yogurt's only healthy if you get the natural stuff with a lot of additives.
Yeah.
Because they process it so much it kills off the bacteria, and all you're getting is a sugary treat.
Yeah. Or you can make it yourself.
You can, but no, you can get organic yogurt in the store without anything added. You can buy it, safe, but you know I have to educate her. And you know, orange juice is bad for you. It's not good for you. No, it's healthy. No, it's not. It's all sugar. So what we do is we have a juicer, and I make vegetable juice, so cucumbers, carrots, kale,
That's better.
and 1 apple to give it some sweetness. So it has some sugar. And he loves it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so Luba and Adela, great conversation. One thing, guys, the only thing I'd ask you not to talk about is alternatives to Verbling, because that could get me in trouble. But as far as talking about, that particular service is going, that's perfectly fine if you want to talk about that, because obviously we're all sad about that. That's the only thing I want to say, because otherwise, I could get in trouble for that. Okay. All right, Hogan and Al, paired you two up this time. So again, no, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do some role playing. It's a perfect number for role playing. So I want somebody who can be a facilitator. And what a facilitator does is facilitates a conversation, like I do as a teacher. So each of you are students with Verbling. So you're going to role play. You're going to play the role of students at Verbling. Now you can play yourselves, or you can play other students, like you can try and imitate Edson if you'd like. And we're going to have like a call-in radio show. So I'm wondering, would one of you like to act as the radio host, taking calls from your fellow students? The leadership role, would anybody like to try it? Excellent. Luba, thank you for volunteering.
You always give me the challenge. That's so great.
It's called voluntold. No, all you have to do is say, make something up. This is Radio 95 XM Moscow. We're here to talk about Verbling.
You see, you're so good at this. Why can't you do it?
Because I know how to do it, so I want to give you the skills.
Okay.
So talk about it, say, I'm here to talk to students, and all you need to do is ask them questions, but if they talk more than about 30 seconds or a minute, cut them off, say, thank you very much, let's go to the next call.
Okay, and what's the topic? Verbling again?
Yeah, Verbling, yeah. I've heard about Verbling in Russia. A lot of students are taking it. We want to find out more about it.
Okay.
And the rest of the students calling in, you guys can make up whatever you like. Just have fun with it, okay?
Okay. So, what is the first two words? Just to help me start.
Okay.
This is okay. This is Radio 22.1 from international viewers all over the world, and today we're going to talk about learning English, and particularly we're going to speak about well-known social learning platform. It is Verbling, and let's take calls from people who attend it for a while and find out what do they think about it. And our first call is Hogan. Hogan, hello.
Hi, Luba. How are you?
Great. So what can you tell us about Verbling? Why is it so important for you to learn English from that platform?
Yeah, actually, I just want to talk about my general English first. So I started about 2 years ago. I started keep learning English other than just living in the United States. Without the specific training myself, I cannot improve my English. So I'm trying to do very different ways, like the reading a newspaper or listening a TED Talk, and also the watching a lot of TV shows and movies. But I can improve my listening, but speaking is not right. So while I'm trying to find the good website, I found this Verbling. I think this is perfect site for me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Hogan, for your opinion. And Hogan tells us a little bit about different ways of learning. So Danilo, what is your favorite way of learning, and why is it Verbling helps you with it? How Verbling helps you with it?
Yeah, like my favorite one is that like this cooperation that the group classes of Verbling like bring to us, because I think if we help each other, another students, like if we help each other, we could like improve our English together, like help like with like some questions and things like that. So like participating of like classes like that, it's really good for me to like improve my English, as I told before, and to meet about the like cultures about the people around the world. So that it's really, really interesting and good, I think, for
Thank you.
all of the students.
Yeah, thank you very much. And next call is from his L. L, tell us about, is it so important for a student to learn as a group, or is it better to work in private? Is there any downsides being a group?
Yes, for me, I think it's depend on individual. For me, uh, I prefer to learn uh, to class like a group classes, and then if you can afford the private class, that would be you will get a lot of benefits for both classes. So if you don't want to practice seriously, group class is one of the interesting class that I have been taken.
So if you have a possibility to take both classes, group and private, you would take both, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Adela, you are next person to talk without us. So
I'm
tell.
very, very angry. I'm very, very angry with this decision about to close the class, the public class, the group class. I think you need, or I propose to do a protest. It's a Canadian platform. We can send a lot of message or collapse the mail or the account, and to do a boycott to the private class or something. Mm,
How would it
something.
change anything, Adela? Well, imagine you're a boss of Verbling and you see that petition, that thing, that paper. What will you do? How will that change your decision?
My decision can be changed if they not close the platform. My decision is to protest, to fight for don't close the Berlin classes. It's my idea because it's it's not possible. I think there are a lot of people like Berlin. We have a
Okay.
community. We need to fight.
Yeah, I see your point. I think that that's great to have people who is ready to stand up and do something instead of just sitting behind like I do. Thank you. We need such people. Thank you very much. Okay, next, David. David, what is your expectations on learning English after closing group classes? So what are you going to do?
Well, it doesn't affect me especially because I have learned English on my own for a long time. I live in the States, so I have friends in the States. I have friends online. It doesn't affect me that much. The only thing that's missing is going to be the connection with other people, like I mentioned before in the other chat room. And I'm agree with Adela in terms of petition. In fact, a petition was sent and it's too
Yeah,
bad.
many students have signed it.
A petition, and it's too bad that the person who started this petition, I think she was banned from Berlin, or something happens, and that's freedom of speech. I'm really against that, and we do have power. We can do many changes if we want to. We can boycott Berlin if we want to. I mean, I'm not going to do that because I have something else going on. But I just, if Berlin, if the executive in Berlin are listening, they need to stop being greedy and start thinking more about people. Something happens, they need to learn from other companies like Netflix. I don't know if you guys knew about Netflix. Do you know about Netflix, guys?
Now we know it. Thank you for telling us.
Well, Netflix did something, I think it was more than that, maybe 5, 6 years ago. Netflix became greedy, and what they did is they tried to have two. They ask customers to pay for 2 different memberships: people who get who only use streaming videos, or people who get the CDs, actual CDs, in their mail. So they tried to come up with 2 different payments, and people got mad because that was not a good policy. So they lost in one day 4 million or more than that customers in one day. People say F Netflix, and they cut down their accounts. So Netflix immediately reacted. So they came out with another plan because they become greedy. And I think I don't know about what's the case of Berlin, but I think they need to think about also people like these group classes are not cheap. These are in dollars, and most people are not making dollars in the rest of the world. So it's not cheap. So they need to try to, to cut down the gap between people who can afford classes on Berlin and people who can't. So yeah, I'm not taking much time, but let me finish my idea. And I think that they are listening. I hope they are listening, Berlin people. They need to do that. Be more social conscious about this, because it's not cheap. $300, whatever we're paying for this. Some people maybe in English, they cannot do that. So
I gotta jump in.
I'm done.
Yeah, 30 seconds, or we can't go too far over. I do want to correct you though. The person who started the student amp, she has not been banned, and Verbling is not upset over the petition. So yes, one student has been banned, but there are some other issues there. I can't talk about it because I'm not a party to that. But I don't want to air that publicly because it's talking about other students, and I don't want to bring them up on air about a situation that I know they're not happy about. So that's why I want to steer clear of that particular piece, David. I know you're friends with that person, as am I, but it's unfair of us to bring that up online. But, however, if you're unhappy, if you haven't communicated with Verbling, send them a very polite, constructive email saying why you'd like to see them continue it, or not only why you'd like them to continue it, but why you like it. All right, I want to thank Luba for doing a great job of the radio call-in show. Would anybody else like to take on the role of radio host like Luba was doing? Yes, Giancarlo, I hear you want to volunteer.
Okay, well, hello, Simon. I'm sorry to be late, but I was working, so now it is great to see you at this hour because most of us need a space or a place to speak. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it is supposed that I must be
well, you're a talk show host on a radio station. All the students here are playing the roles of students at Verbling. So it's, this is a good way to talk about our times on Verbling, what we like, some of the people we've met, and some of our experiences.
Okay, perfect. And the topic is just Verbling, or?
Yeah, anything related to Verbling, their experiences. Try to keep it to only around 30 seconds. So if they talk too much longer, jump in and say, thank you very much. Let's go to the next caller. And also, guys, have fun with it. Maybe you're a student and now you work for NASA and this is helping you with that. Or you're living on Mars now. You worked with Elon Musk and your language skills have helped you get to Mars. be creative, have fun with this. Giancarlo, take it away.
Okay, well, good afternoon, everyone. We are here in Berlin just having a good time. We have some different callings from different parts of the world. And of course, I like to receive a calling from you, just telling me your personal point of view about English, why English is so important in your lives. I'm waiting for your calling, so try to call me. I'll wait for your calling. My name is Giancarlo. You can call me anytime from different countries because this program is open, and this program, the intention of this program is just to express yourself. So please be free to do it. Thank you. Who is the first call? Hello, maybe Hogan? Hello, Hogan. How are you? Good afternoon.
I'm pretty good, and how are you?
Fine, thank you. Hogan, please tell us your experience about English. I mean, where did you study English, and how long have you been studying English?
Yeah, I was originally from Korea, and at the time I was in there, I was only focused on the taking exams. So I didn't have any time to the opportunity to speak. But currently I'm living in the United States, and the English is just my life. Without English, I cannot survive. Actually, I'm working for the American company, so it's all the time I need to do that. So the last couple of years, I tried hard to improve my English. So bubbling is one of the best choices I've ever had. So I'm enjoying it, and so I'm here right now. And I think I cannot find anything better than bubbling. So I want to keep speaking, practicing, and learning from the bubbling, and hope everything goes well later on, so we can enjoy our talking.
Finally, Hogan, how important is bubbling in your life?
It is very important. This is one of the best the platform that I can learn practicing in English in my whole life. So people other countries may not know about this platform, specifically in Korea. I only saw a couple of Korean people, but I think it's really, really important for that. So
okay,
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your personal point of view, Hogan. Thank you so much. Now we have on the line Eli or El. How do you pronounce your name, El?
That's correct.
Okay, El, tell us your experience learning English. How long have you been studying it?
Yes, for me, I'm been here for about 6 months, but not the whole 6 months on and off. So I'm enjoy being here because even learning English, I can make friends, and sometimes I laugh because of some of my classmates over here like David. He's really funny.
Okay, El. So two different questions for you and two petitions for me. The first one, how important is bubbling to you or for you?
Yes, as I mentioned before earlier about bubbling is just my friends right now, but losing bubbling is my life is I can't imagine. I think I'm gonna be sad, like because I live in USA and I have not too many friends here because I travel a lot with my husband, and then bubbling is just my friends. It's just one of my friend now. So losing bubbling is my life will be completely miserable.
Okay, yeah, okay, thank you so much. Now, finally, if you had the possibility to send a message to the managers or to the organizers of Verblin because classes are going to stop by February 18, what would you say? What is the message you tell them?
Yes, actually, I did send them a message, like after I found out they're gonna shut down the group class, and I mentioned about, okay, you are amazing website, like an English studying website. So for me, as I mentioned before, it's not only a place for study. it's just a place from like I can meet some friends from all over the world at the same time, and then we can have like exchange some culture and ideas. Yes, many things, many good things happen here. I just want if one of the Verbling staff listening right now, please don't discontinue.
Don't stop classes, the group
Yes,
classes.
please.
Perfectly. Thank you so much for your participation. Now, Danilo, good afternoon from Mexico. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Yes, just fine, thank you. A little bit sad because of classes will stop this February 18. What do you think about it?
Yeah, me too. Like, I just got this notice, so I didn't know about it, and I was really sad because now I have to like find another way to study in English.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, and I just want to say that because for me this kind of classes is really good for me. I learn a
Perfect.
lot.
Okay, Danilo, let's say that the managers of the organizers from Berlin are there in front of you or are here right now listening to us. What message or what petition would you tell them?
Don't stop the group classes, please. I need it. I need them because like I know that like I think like if they will do that it's because I think it's better from the verbally and from the managers.
Okay,
But
Danilo,
I
thanks so
believe
much. Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah.
But I
Would you like to
believe
add
that.
anything else?
Sorry.
Would you like to add anything else?
Yeah, but like I think I think it should like continue with the group classes because I think it's good for the students. Just it.
Okay, thank you so much. And finally, I would like to listen to, I don't know how to pronounce her name, is Shobo. I'm sorry.
Is it
Do
in
you want
Russian?
exactly? What's
It's
your name?
Luba, I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
it's Cuba.
Luba. Luba.
Luba. Okay, tell us, Luba, if you have the possibility to talk to a manager or an organizer from Berlin, what would you say in order not to stop our classes, group classes?
You know, maybe I'm a very bad student, and I am really sad about shutting them down. But I was a boss one day, like 2 years ago, and I know by experience that if I made a decision, and nobody will stop me of doing that. For example, when I was closing my own school, I was teaching English to kids. By that time,
Hello, Luba, are you there?
really it down because they liked. Yeah, do you hear me?
Oh, okay. Now we can hear you perfectly well. Continue, please.
Okay, so was um, I was going to shut my school down, and everybody in that community were against it because there were only 2 schools of English there, and I, I I made up my decision, and nobody could stop that. And I don't think that if they decided to close their Berlin classes, they would do something to do it. And if I had a possibility to talk to a manager or to someone, I would just tell them that that's a mistake, that they have lots of students who really need that Berlin classes. And maybe, you know, I think that there is a possibility that they will shut them down, and maybe they reopen it again with maybe some new appliances or something new. So why not thinking about that? You know,
Yeah.
they will
Okay,
just
Luba.
see their oh, what's the word? They will see the results of their decision, and maybe they will regret it and will do it again. I
Okay,
don't
Luba.
think that that's the end of the revolt.
Thanks so much for your participation. And I would say that please, Berlin, listen to us. Don't stop classes, group classes, because we need you. But if you consider that we are not important here in the site, it's up to you. It's I mean, we respect your decisions, but we all need a site or a place to practice our English. Thank you so much. In my case, for example, I am planning to have some classes with American people or British people here in Mexico face to face. Thank you, Berlin. I hope you could change your point of view about this kind of situation. Thank you so much, and I'll be back after these messages. Thank you.
You guys. Great. Thank you to Giancarlo and Luba for facilitating. Look, you didn't get a chance to speak because you don't speak English yet. I'm sorry. This is an advanced class. You're at a beginner level. Okay. Well, here, I'll give you a banana chip. There you go. How's that?
Hooray! He was waiting for that.
Oh, now he's got 3. So.
He sold them before that, so.
Yeah. He's well. As soon as we end this class, it's when I do take him off here, put him on the potty, and he does his potty training. Guys, I've never done 5 classes in a row, ever. Never 4. This is something else. I am going to be teaching a lot in the next couple of weeks, but you know, I always believe in constructive criticism as well as complimenting people. So if you haven't reached out to Verbling, if you're unhappy with their decision, write them an email. Practice your English. Tell them that you're going to miss the service, why you're going to miss the service, and what you would like them to do about it. You know, change their decision. They're not getting rid of tutoring. They're not getting rid of tandem classes. So maybe they can change how they do the tandem classes. Maybe they can bring it back later. One thing I know for sure is that no decision is ever final. So reach out, send them an email. I think that's certainly a good step to take. So we got about 13 minutes left. I'm going to go around the room. And Luba, yes, I've only known Luba for about a month, and Luba now comes to a lot of my classes, unless, of course, they're a little late. And as many of you know, during the week, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Toronto time, New York time, doesn't work very well for continental Europe or Asia, or Australia, or Antarctica. So it's tough. So during the week, most of my students are Brazilian, Colombian, you know, from South America. I get a lot of South Americans. Or a lot of you that are actually living in the US. And I just lost my thought. I don't know where I was going with that. No, I've got it now. And the weekend I always use as a way to reach those who are in those other parts of the world, which is why quite often I will teach classes much earlier in my day, in the morning, and I usually don't do anything in the evening. Like, it's rare that I'll do something this late on a Saturday or Sunday. So why am I doing that? Again, it's to give you guys in Europe or Asia a chance to participate in my wild and wacky classes. So for the last week, what I thought I would do is I'd try to give you guys a cornucopia of all the different classes that I've taught. Classes about headlines, classes about conversation. So we're going to talk about things that are going on in the world. We're going to tell stories, crazy stories. And we're going to have fun. We're going to play games. And, you know, we're going to rock the last 2 weeks quite well. We're going to have fun. And certainly on my last class, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to play games. So I think it's been a pretty good success today. I've never had this where I've just booked class after class after class, and they're pretty well all sold out. That's gone quite well. So Luba, I'm going to try to give you just 1 minute, because if I give you guys more than 1 minute, Adela won't have a chance, or Danilo won't have a chance. So Luba, are you going to join me tomorrow? You're on mute, Luba. Okay. Giancarlo, are you going to join me tomorrow in any of your classes?
Yeah, maybe. Let me check my schedule and your schedule, and of course, I would like to take all your classes, Simon. In fact, I was thinking about the possibility. Why don't you give private classes? Have you thought about that possibility? Well, maybe I'm gonna send you my email in order to have a nice or positive answer talking about private classes or something, because you are one of the most important teachers here in Berlin. I consider that because of your background, because of your knowledge, because of you make us speak a lot, and I mean you are very positive as many other teachers here in Berlin. I would like to take classes with you. Unfortunately, because of my schedule, it is a little bit impossible to take classes with you because your classes are a little bit.
You've got to give everybody a minute. Basically, the times I'm teaching English now are the times that I'm available for private tutoring. So, yes, I am available for private tutoring. And one thing that I don't know if this is on my website right now, but anybody who takes a private class with me, a private lesson, I will offer a free group lesson once a week. So take one class a week, 5 classes a week, it doesn't matter. You take one a week, and I'll provide a free group lesson. Okay?
Wow.
So that's something I will do. To at least bring that back in a way. And Verbling's aware that I've offered that up. So thank you for that. But yeah, take a look at my profile. Right now it's mostly filled with classes, but as that goes away, then it'll be available for private lessons. Okay, Hogan.
This is my email, sorry, teacher Simon. This is my email just in case. And let me check your schedules, and of course, I'll try to be in your classes, in your sessions, sure.
Thank you. Hogan.
Yes. Hello?
Are you going to join me tomorrow?
Absolutely. So today, Saturday and Sunday is my bubbling day, actually. So I'm going to take as many classes as possible, and I'm going to take tomorrow as well. So you currently have 2 classes, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. in the Pacific time here.
That is correct, and I might do one more, but it depends on how my throat is, because I've done 5. And I have a private class, private lesson, private tutoring lesson tomorrow morning, which is probably like 7 your time. So tomorrow I've got 3 already.
Yeah, I will check it out.
Thank you, Hogan. Al, are you going to join me tomorrow?
It depends on the times, because I live in Maryland now, but I travel back to West Virginia tomorrow. But yeah, if I get there and then I can take your class, I will.
Okay, great. Well, I look forward to seeing you. How about you, David?
Well, tomorrow it's Sunday. It's my day off, like today too. And tomorrow I have a class. I'm learning French now. So tomorrow is my French class. Yeah, parle français. Yeah, attention alors. So tomorrow is my French class, and on a Sunday I just try to relax. However, my classes are very relaxing. So, but I'm not sure if I'm taking. I don't want to say yes and then change my mind. So what? So I prefer to say no. I don't want to be. I'm not flaky, but I don't want to be telling you things that it's not true. So, but for sure I have my classes in the morning, in the afternoon with French, and if I'm not that exhausted, then I will go the website. Of course, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you and the people in the group.
No, don't do that. No throw. You want to go in corner? Sorry, that was Daddy voice.
Yeah, I could tell.
All right, thank you, David. Well, we'll see you. If we don't, we don't. But it is Super Bowl and X-Files Sunday as well.
Yeah, you see? Too much pressure.
Too much pressure. And it's New Year's Eve on Monday, too. Danilo, will you join us tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know, because maybe I work tomorrow, so I don't know. And tomorrow, like, I'm gonna stay with my girlfriend and with my dog as well, so I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I had sense he's getting ready to do, so I gotta prepare him. Adela, will you join me tomorrow?
I don't know, because I plan to go to visit my daughter, but it's not sure. I don't have the idea exactly. I try to connect, but I don't know.
Okay, he's giving me the face. He's giving me the look right now. It's potty time. You guys don't need to see that, but I just have to give him a toy. He's making funny faces. That's a good sign. Okay, there you go. Play with that until Daddy's done. I think Monday's the only day I don't have any classes advertised, and the only reason for that is I've taken the day off. It is New Year's Eve on the Chinese calendar in the Year of the Monkey coming up. So I will probably surprise folks by doing a class or two. I don't know yet. We'll see. No promises. But I'm teaching tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I believe. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I've taught 3 more classes than I thought I would, but it's been a blast. Thank you so much for coming and participating.
You survived.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Talk later. Bye-bye.